Hey guys, in today's bootcamp training, we are going to be talking about how you go after your customer and you don't just wait for them to come to you. So what does that mean in the social selling world? That means that we have to be extremely proactive and go after those sales. So many times we hear, I've posted and prayed, or I've hoped and wished that this would work out. But when we look at the daily activities of these people, they're not going after their customer. They are doing one part of the work, only the first step, and not the rest. So what does that really mean? How do we go after our customer and bring them to us? Well, so first, we have to kind of get an idea of who our customer is. So if we are an example, we are promoting an eye cream right now. Well, our customers most likely are going to be women, most likely are going to be a certain age, probably 30 and above. They are not going to be the men, the young kids, things like that. So we have to understand who our customer is. Secondly, we need to know where these customers are hanging out. There's a lot of social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all the things. I do not use Snapchat unless it's just to make funny filters with my kids. I don't use it for social media because why? It's mainly the younger kids on Snapchat, the kids that don't have any money, and the kids that would not really benefit from our products. Now, there are a lot of places where that demographic, that 30 plus year old woman, is hanging out. So I need to go to those spaces. Typically, it's Facebook and Instagram. And so that's the two platforms that I really utilize the most. Now, if I was going to have a different product that I thought would really hit a different demographic, I might change that platform a little bit. Maybe I all of a sudden and pivot and do more TikTok or more YouTube. But for this scenario, we're talking about like eye cream. So we're going to mainly use Facebook, Instagram, because those are where your demographic are hanging out. It's just statistics. So within those platforms, they're hanging out even in different spots, right? So in your Instagram, a lot of times people are looking at stories there. So are you in your stories? Are you hanging out in there? Are you providing information for people to look at you and to see your stuff? Or are you just only posting very spammy advertisements? We don't want that, right? So then in Facebook, there are a lot of places in Facebook that people hang out, and we need to find them. We need to go find our customers. So as a great example, there are a lot of pages that can be utilized. So whether it's like a fitness page or a mommy page, a travel page, there's pages for everything, right? So we can go to these pages and really find our customers there. So we're talking eye cream, right? So there are a ton of makeup pages, skincare pages, things like that. So we can go, and a lot of times these pages will not let you just like blast your business. They won't. Sometimes they'll say, okay, every Wednesday you can put your link to your business, or something like that. But for the most part, these pages do not allow you to just blast your business. So you have to become engaging. This is a network marketing business. You have to network, right? A perfect example of this is I have a girl who she came into the business, and at that time we were only selling whitening toothpaste. I really was not training anybody to sell anything different. But she saw something that more than the whitening toothpaste was interesting to her. And it's because she suffered with, she dealt with dark spots on her skin, like on her neck, her husband's neck. She used it, on her, like the inside of her arm here. She used it for her and the back of her knees. She just had like a lot of dark spots that made her self-conscious. So she got this polishing bar and she started using it and realized that this polishing bar is exactly what she's been looking for. She used it and it removed the dark spots from her skin. So for her, she has a testimony. That's why testimony is so important. And you're a product of the product, right? So she had already been in a group where other people were dealing with this. And so she posted about it in the group and she got thousands of dollars in sales for the next several months because she went to where the people were that needed this product. So this is a great example because this one product has so many different uses. We actually call it like a miracle bar because it has so many different things, that you can use it for. That's just one. The other thing you can use it for is to clean your makeup brushes. So when I've sold a lot of these polishing bars, it's because I've gone to where people are that use makeup brushes. I thought, you know what? There are just a ton of people who love makeup. So I'm going to go into these makeup pages and typically like I said, you can't just post about it in there, but you can start to engage. You could go into comments and like different posts in there and you can like comment on people's stuff being like, I see that you love this, and you can work those comments and be like, I love this polishing bar. Let me know if you're interested. Or you can take even a more slow approach and really just engage with those people and then eventually tell them about the polishing bar or the eye cream or the whitening toothpaste, whatever product it is that you are pushing right now. You can go and find your customers. So be proactive and go find them. Another great example is if we are wanting to get our team bigger, if we want to grow that bigger, we want to get into boutiques and salons, well, we can't just post, hey, who owns a boutique, because that typically just doesn't work. We've got to be proactive and we've got to go after these businesses. What does that mean? You can start asking people, hey, do you know any boutiques or salons? And then you call those boutiques or salons, or you go to your favorite boutiques and salons and you start talking to them and ask them for trials. You have to ask for the sale sometimes, right? So go after your customer. Be very proactive. And the last thing that I want to say is that you can be proactive also and by putting a carrot in front of people, right? Like put a carrot in front of their nose and lead them to the sale. As an example, what do I mean by that? I love referral posts. Referral posts are so great at bringing people to you and not you having to just post and pray, right? So you can say, as an example, you can say, who has not tried a sunless tanner from me yet? Well, then you get all these people saying, I haven't tried one. Or who wants a free sunless tanner? That's a better way to say that. Who wants a free sunless tanner? And so then you get all these people saying, I haven't, or I would like to get a free sunless tanner. Then you ask them to do a referral post for you, bring you customers, and then you do a drawing for a free sunless tanner or whatever product it is that you want to give out. You do that drawing for one person to get that free product based on how many people brought you referral posts. So I hope I said that the correct way. I got a little distracted because my son started to come out. So anyways, we have a lot of training about that, but just be proactive. Go where your customers are. Go find them. They might be in groups. They may not be your inner circle. You might have to just expand. And as perfect example of this is we just talked about sunless tanner, right? So go where our customers are and everybody, I think everybody could use a little sunless tanner sometimes, but a great way to sell sunless tanner right now is to the people who are living up north, not necessarily your Floridians right now, but the people who are living up north, even Canadians, they want some sun right now and they're in the middle of winter and they don't have it. And so you can really go after those people. Go into your friends group and see what regions of the world that people live in, and you could just start to have conversations with them. Just be like, hey, I see that you live in Canada. Like, would you be interested in doing this free drawing that I'm having? Like, I'm going to give one person a free sunless tanner. Would you be interested in getting into that drawing? And so you can look regionally and see where people are, and really base products based on where they are. I just did this earlier this month because I have I've been told that I have friends in like different states where the weather is so dry. It's like drying their skin out so bad. And so I posted about our moisturizing cream, and I started like tagging the people that live in those drier states, saying, hey, I know that it's a little dry there, like, let me know if this is something you'd be interested in. No pressure at all. Or if you know anybody who might deal with dry skin. So you sometimes have to just kind of reach out a little bit more instead of just posting and praying, because the reality is most people are not seeing your post. And if you reach out and try to fulfill a need for somebody, not in a salesy way. We don't want to be like bombarding our friends and family or anything like that. But what can you give to them? Can you give them like a free sample, or can you put them in a drawing to where somebody's going to win something for free? Then that would just help you reach into those areas a little bit more and bring you more customers that you want. So I hope this has been really helpful. Be proactive, go after the sale, ask for the sale, and good luck.